Hi Paradise U, this is Suzanne, and today we're doing a Pilates, mat Pilates workout. Today we're going to be using what we would called discs, glide discs. So I would be using that because I'm on carpet and it's going to move smoothly for me. So things you could use if you're on carpet are getting some plastic plates. Maybe a dollar type store would have something like that. If you're on a hard surface, you can use paper plates, any size. These are square, you can use those as well. Just something that your foot can get onto. Also, you could also use maybe 2 washcloths or something that will stay by your foot. You could actually, if you're on a hard surface, just leave your socks on and glide your feet with those. All right, so we're gonna be getting started here, and we're gonna start with whatever you're using at the edge of your mat, and your tailbone comes down to the edge of the mat here. Then you're gonna place the heels on those discs and extend out. Okay, so find yourself in that neutral spine. Neutral is the natural curvature of your lumbar. Lift the tailbone, place it back down to the floor. Hang on to your almost the pelvic floor. Think about lifting the pelvic floor, or again, on the road trip, we have 5 more miles to go and we have to use the facility, so you're gonna gently pull that in 30% of your max. All right, with that being said, you're gonna inhale through the nose, pulling the pelvic floor, exhale through pierce the lips of the mouth. And again, inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, reach those arms back to about your jawline. Exhale, pull them back to your hips. Again, do that again. Reach, and when you're reaching, be mindful of the rib cage. It doesn't move. Exhale, pull. This time, we're going to reach back, and we're going to pull the right leg in. Stay in neutral, hips parallel to the floor. Reach. And the left leg. Watch the rib cage as you reach. Don't go back too far. And again, right leg pull, grounding that tailbone to the floor. Left leg pull. Let's combine that and pull both legs this time. So we're really grounding that, bracing that neutral spine. Reach back with the arms, circle the arms around, pull the legs in. 3 more. Maintain that neutral spine. Good, reverse it. Inhale, circle, extend those legs, keeping the legs in parallel. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good, pull those legs in. And now make sure that the ball of your feet are on the floor. Okay, inhale to stay. Exhale, we're gonna rock the whole pelvic in imprint. Making sure your glute is not squeezed. Go back to neutral spine. Gently imprint, rocking the hips towards the rib cage, stamping that lower back on the mat. Do it again. Exhale, imprint. And imprint. With progression. Imprint, after you've imprinted, squeeze your glutes. You're pressing to the ball of the feet and peel the hip rolls all the way up. Your feet should not move. Brace at the top, inhale. Upper back comes down first, rolling the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Pelvic floor, hold in, connecting, release the glutes as you get back into that neutral. Inhale, roll it on up. Brace, roll it on down. Upper back, the middle, lower, shoulders relax, roll back into neutral. Good, with that being said, we're going to lift the balls of the feet off the floor, extend the legs out. You're going to open the legs, shut the legs, and pull them back in. So it's out, open, close, and in. You want to make this a little more challenging. We're going to take one contact, one arm, or both contacts, both arms, up off the floor. Good, and again, out, open, shut, and in. Pelvic floor is pulled in, weights in the tailbone. One more time like that, shoulders are down, relax. Open, out and in. This time, extended out. Circle back home. That's it. Press out, circle back in. Keeping the weight in the tailbone. Pelvic floor is pulled in. Good. We're going to go for the opposing direction. Circle the round, glue those inner thighs, pull in. 3, 2, and 1. And extend that right leg. Good. Pull through the left. So it's an inhale and inhale and inhale and pelvic floor check in. 4 more. Inhale and 3, 2, 1. Pull it in and release. Good. Pull those legs off. Your plates or discs rock side to side. Lower back gets a little bit of massage. Circle those legs again. If you want to release the hips, flexors, go the other way. And then I'd like you to roll the ankles as well. Just feet. And go the other way. Good, we're going to rotate onto our side and go into spinal rotation. So you don't need those discs, just leave them down there. You're going to have a 90-degree angle underneath the knee joint, so 90 degrees. And at the hip, tuck that bottom shoulder, lift the head up so it's not just laying onto the floor. So lift it, embrace it. You can put a little blanket or pillow under there if you need to. Not a blanket, a pillow or a towel. You're going to reach across where your belly button is, fall in the hand with eyes. Go into rotation, squeeze your inner thighs together, don't let them move. Inhale back up to the ceiling. Exhale back into home. Lengthen and rotate. Up and in. Again. Pelvic floor, pull it in. Single breath, go back. Following the hand with the eyes, inhale, exhale, come back home. Remember, you're dropping the head to the mat when you get back there, and both of your eyes can see the hand. Slowing it down, double breath, lengthen, stay in rotation, inhale, blow it out, lengthen up, bring it on in, do it again. Gently rotate, lengthen, stay there, blow it out, lift it up, and bring it on in. And we're rotating onto the hands and knees, please. And at this point, we're going to keep those knees towards the end of the mat and place the balls of the feet on your plates or discs, okay? Neutral spine, equal pressure in the knees, equal pressure in the hands. Inhale to stay. Exhale and take the cat stretch, rounding it up. Make sure you didn't rock forward or back. Inhale and release the lower back all the way back down to neutral. Do it again. Roll it up. Inhale. Release it back into neutral. Good. Bracing that neutral spine. We're going to press out with the right leg, gliding the foot on the floor. Squeeze the quad, pull it in. So I need you to pause as you extend. I want you to squeeze your glute, squeeze the quad, pull it on in. Good. And again. Keeping the back nice and neutral is your focus. If you like to make it harder, you're going to extend the left arm. Pull it in. Little pause and squeeze. Pull it in. And again. Pelvic floor. Good. 2 more. One more time. Pull it in. Brace. Back to cat stretch. Inhale. Round it up. Equal pressure in the hands and knees. Inhale. Release the lower back first. Roll it on down. Good. Inhale. One more like that. Round. Pelvic floor. And release. Good. Brace that neutral. Extend that left leg out. And in. Remember, the hip stays facing the floor. Good. Squeeze that quad. Add in that right arm. Only if you can do this without moving that trunk around. Good. Breathe. 2 more, please. Shh. Shh. Good. Bring it on in. From there, we are going to inhale and barely bring the knees up off the floor. So brace the trunk and always come to a neutral spine or neutral wrist with fisting the hand. Inhale, exhale, barely lift. Shh. Good. Bring it on in. Bring it on down. Do it again. Barely lift. Shh. Bring it on down. I'm going to have a challenge here for some of you. Lift it up, option. Shh. And then legs. 1 and 2. 2 more. 1 and 2. Pull it in and release. And always rest those fists. So you're not making sure your knees are not coming more than about a ½ inch off the floor. So inhale to stay. Barely hovering the knees. You can just hold or one leg. Shh. Then the other. Shh. 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 Bring it in and release. Nice job. Let's come off of that. Just turn your body around here. And we're going to place our feet on the discs, heels on, seated position. We're going to find ourselves in a neutral spine. So think of placing the hands behind and lifting that chest, not hyperextending the ribcage, but nice neutral. We're going to extend one leg and then the other. Shh. Out and in. So the tailbone's to the edge of that mat. Okay, if you need more of a challenge, you can maintain the back, bring the arms out. Shh. Or to the side, whatever feels comfortable to you. Shh. Shh. Good. Shh. And 3. Shh. And 2. Shh. And 1. Pull it in and release. So now remove the discs off to the side. You're on those sits bones. We're going to do oblique roll back. So we're going to tuck the pelvic underneath, rotate, follow the hand with the eyes, come back to the center and rebuild. Scoop the pelvic under slightly, rotate. So you can hang on with those arms, or second option is not to hang on. Shh. Good. Shh. 4 more there. Shoulders stay relaxed. Shh. Scoop that pelvic. Brace. Shh. Brace and rotate. 2 more. Shh. 1 more time. Scoop. Shh. Good. And roll all the way down. So use your body to help you or not. Good. When you get down there, extend, lengthen. Always get water along the way. And then ball yourself in for a stretch. We'll do a couple exercises here. On our backs without the discs. So pull yourself in. I want you to imprint the lower back. Pelvic floor, pull in. Good. Bring those legs up, and I want you to crisscross the ankles, point the toes. Okay? And so from here, we're going to do our rollover prep. Try not to press into the hands, but you're going to inhale, so you're going to bring those here. Exhale, lift the tailbone. Shh. Or if you're feeling you're still using the elbows, bring the hands behind you. Shh. And roll it down, stopping the momentum. Shh. Or the hands can just simply come off the floor. Shh. And again. Shh. Good. Switch legs on top. 4 more. Shh. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Shh. Trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. Shh. 1 more time. Shh. Good. Bringing it back into 90 degrees. From there, your hands are going to cup around the ears. Pelvic floor is pulled in. We're going to flex up, and then you're going to bicycle those legs. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Drop it down. Inhale. Flex up. Hold. Bicycle. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to 90. And down. This time we'll incorporate the upper body only if you want. Flex it up. And rotate with the upper body. Shh. 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 Hold and down. Remember, be mindful of pressing that bottom elbow. Rotate. Shh. Into the floor or the mat. Hold center and down. We have 2 more sets. Flex it up and go. Shh. 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 Center and down one more time. Tuck the chin, flex up, and 4, 3, 2, 1, center, and release. Good, again, extend it out and stretch. Woo! And then pull it in and rock it side to side. So we're gonna turn around and face the opposite direction. So what we're gonna do is bring our rib cage to the edge of the mat and place our hands on the discs. Okay, so you're gonna be rib cage in to the edge because we're gonna do circling of the arms. So this is gonna be our variation of breaststroke with the plates or discs. Your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, and you're gonna push, squeeze the glutes, quads, push your pelvic into the mat. Okay, so you wanna be able to get these hands, let me give you this angle, tucked in here as we extend, circle, tuck. Elbows are tucked from this angle. Press, circle, tuck under your body. All right? All right. So you're gonna start with an extend. So pelvic floor is pulled in, push your pelvic into the mat, squeeze your glutes and quads, press out. We're gonna go together. Exhale, circle. And again, and circle. So your extension is just where your body will allow you to go. Good. That spine in neutral, next in neutral. 2 more, 1 for 10. Come on in, reverse. Circle, pull in. And again. Good, squeeze your glutes. Jaw muscles are pulled in. 3 more. Last time. And release. Nice job. Push back. Have those arms nice and long and stretch. Couple breaths. Good, then fold over the heels, weight over the heels, and fold into the shell stretch. You get a little lower back, a little deeper in that lumbar spine. Nice breath. Rebuild it. Good. We're going to come onto our side, and we're going to want to be on the side of our body for the side bend, and we're going to use one disc, and we're going to think about working in those dual pane windows. So your legs are staggered, and you're going to want the discs to be on the edge of the mat so you can move it. All right? So if you don't want to use the disc, you'll just bend that elbow to side bend and pull it up. Okay, disc will be a little harder. So lengthen to the ceiling. Roll, slide it out. Inhale, push into the hand. And think of your body in those dual pane windows. Pull it in. And again. Pull it in. Good. And pull it in. And in. 6. 2 more. Good, and in. Last time. And in. Nice job. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you can just simply turn around, stagger those legs, face away from me. I'm just gonna move my body so I can have some space, so kind of go with you still. So lengthen up, exhale, lower it out. Inhale, pull it in, pushing into the disc. Remember, inside those dual pane windows is where you want your movement to be. We have 3 more. Let's make it even. One more time. Nice job. From there, we're gonna transition onto our, other side. So we're gonna bring on to the 90 degrees spinal rotation. So transition your body to the other side of the mat, tucking that bottom shoulder in. Good. And 90 degrees. Lengthen up to the ceiling, follow the hand into rotation. Lift and return. And again, squeezing those inner thighs, bracing the lower body, dropping the head each time. Follow the hand with the eyes. Good, single breath, please. Reach back. Come on home. And again. And home. Good. Double breath, please, to the ceiling. Into rotation. Stay at rotation. Inhale. Blow it out. Check in with the pelvic floor. Lift it up. On that long road trip, bring it in. One more time. And rotate. Stay there. Blow it out. Lift it up. And bring it on in. Nice job. We're going to be preparing ourselves for a roll up. Okay? So move my mat so you can see me more. You won't need the plates or discs for that. We are going to let me demonstrate the roll up. If you're not sure, you'll have the legs abducted. Squeeze those inner thighs. You're going to start with those arms over the hips so we don't move that ribcage around. Tucking forward, rebuilding the spine like we're sitting up against the back of the wall, then scooping the pelvic under and rolling it down. All right, so you can use the mat by rolled up here, or if you have a towel, roll the towel to utilize to help with the lift. Again, if you're coming here and that's as much as you get today, that's okay too. Just join us when we return back to the floor. So let's prepare by squeezing those inner thighs together. Hard flex on the feet. Pelvic floor is pulled in. Begin to tuck and inhale. Rolling it up. Rebuild, drop the shoulders. And then scooping the pelvic underneath and slowly controlling the down, stopping the hands over the shoulder, touch the head, right back up. So we want to keep that nice, firm contraction. Gripping with the trunk. We don't want to stretch it out, we'll stretch at the end. And again. So if your feet are lifting up off the mat, or you're using the arms to help with the up, then go ahead and please roll up your mat, or find a little towel and roll it up. You can always pause the video, get something you need, and rejoin us. Scooping down. We just want to make sure our form is correct so we don't cause any injury. And again. Rebuild. Exhale down. To left. Inhale, rebuild. Exhale, roll it down slow and controlled. Squeeze those inner thighs apart. Flex those feet. We have one more. We're going to slow it way down, coming down. Rebuild. And as slow as you can, you're going to come back to the floor, tucking the pelvic, of course, squeezing those quads. Slow, 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 slow. Resist, resist, resist. Once you get down there, friends, that's when you're going to let go and extend. Nice job. Couple breaths. Good. And then pull it in. Rock side to side. Release to the lumbar. And or you can roll the knees around. All right. I want you to take a plate or your whatever you're using, and I want you to hold it just in your hand. I want you to imprint the lower back, pelvic floor is pulled in, and lift tabletop. Okay? So you're going to utilize this as an object tool. You're going to reach back, not too far. As the arms pass over the shoulders, tuck the chin, place it on the legs. Reach it back, tuck the chin, and go get it. Okay, so we want to do this without moving the legs. So I want you to think about having to flex up a little bit deeper to go get your object. One more set like that. Glue those inner thighs. Now flex the feet, reach it back. Put it on top, circle down, circle, go get it. Incorporate the legs if you want, extend it out, place it here, drop it and circle. So double leg stretch, flex up, drop the head and circle. One more time like that way, because you know we have to go the other way. Flex up, drop and circle. Listen up. So this time you can extend, bring it back in, circle, drop the head. So if you want to keep the flexion here, you can. Good. Circle up. Good. And circle one more time. And circle. Good. Extend those legs. Drop the head. Point the toe. Scissor the plate between the legs. Keep the lower back imprinted. 4. Good. Keep going. If you want to make it harder, flex up. Inhale in. Inhale in. 4 more sets. 4, pelvic floor. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen up and release. Woo, that was good. Lengthen and stretch. Good. And then again, when you're ready, pull it in, side to side. Nice work. Good. We're going to continue and just stretch it out from here. So hold in that right foot, hold the ankle. If you would like to make this workout of yours a little bit longer, you can stop the video now, go the other way, and take it to another of the Pilates videos and do that, and then do the stretching at the end, because each of the rotate across, each of the Pilates videos has stretching at the end of it. Okay, so if you want a little more today, go ahead and pair this with another Pilates video. And switch. And also pair these videos with other types of exercises. There's cross-training videos, senior fitness, there's step, kickboxing, all sorts of videos for you to choose there on that channel where you found this one. So this is a nice pairing with any of those. Good, bring it in and bring your feet together, open up the knees, and just reach and lengthen. Bring up those hips. Right leg crosses the left, stretch for the glute, pull it in, push the tailbone back to the floor, try to create neutral spine. Extend that bottom leg up. Good, switch legs. Other side, pull it in. Pressing the tailbone to the floor, looking for neutral in the lower back. lifting that bottom leg up. Good, release. You're gonna rock yourself up from there. Bring your body to the side. We'll stretch the hamstrings out in this direction by going into a split with the legs, folding it forward, just where your body will allow you to go. Walking it over to the right side. Kind of pull it back on that foot if it's comfortable. If not, you're just reaching. Good, through the center to the left side. Back to the center, rebuild, and then cross those ankles, lengthen up. That right hand, like side bend to the side. Drop the shoulder a little bit forward, reach and lengthen. Back to the side, rebuild, lengthen up, left, fold it over. Drop the shoulder forward. Back to the side and rebuild, roll the shoulders. Good, and forward. Dropping the arms down, sit nice and tall, drop your head. Let it roll through the center, shoulder to shoulder. Good, nice and smooth, controlled. Good, find it in the center, just let it hang for a moment. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, rest those arms on the thighs. Exhale. Inhale, rebuild the head. Exhale. One more deep breath. And exhale. Thank you for joining me today, Paradise Shoe. Miss you guys, and we'll see you next time for another Pilates video. Bye.